Hello, everybody. Welcome to the demonstration for Nexy, the social media disinformation simulator. This is a personal project that I developed when I started getting concerned about the influx of content created by AI into social media without it being properly identified, and the way it was being used to manipulate opinion by several types of protagonists and in several ways. So this is a educational tool that you can install on your own computer if you want. You can use it to teach in a school setting, in the classroom, to show your kids, to work with senior citizens, any type of setting that you feel this might be useful. This is totally free. This is an open source project. I'll include the links to the places where you can find the code to install it, and other links that might be helpful. I'll start by showing you the main features of this tool. This is running currently on my own laptop, on my own computer, but there's also an online demo that I can send you the link for you to test it out if you want to. This is a tool that's totally free, except for a small cost that is related with the usage of AI API that generates content, either text or image. But let me show you the features so you can understand better what this is all about. So this is like the landing page where you can see, content, posts, all sorts of images and text that are generated through AI. You can browse them, and you can, while you're showing this to your kids or in the classroom, you can discuss how much this content is different from real content you can find on proper or real, social media um, platforms. And there's a lot of things you can do here. First of all, you don't log in, but you can choose a random bot to participate. You can choose a face, a curriculum, a life story, and it doesn't really matter because here, as in other social media outlets, there is no accountability. So you can be wherever you want. You can explore posts, and you can go here about this post about Winston Churchill, very rigorous historical description of how Churchill enjoyed playing GTA 5. And you can check the comments. You can comment yourself, like you can tell this is ridiculous, uh, and not historically accurate. Pardon for my accurate. Let's see what happens. Oh, apparently someone's answering to my comments. Let's see what. Oh, come on! If you can handle a little fun with history, no. So well, that's this person doesn't like me. Well, it's not a person, is it? This is this is great. This is great. Let's see if I do a positive comment, if this person will agree with me. Oh, this is just not, well, apparently this bot that is talking to me, it always disagrees with me, and it's kind of inducing me a sort of rage bait symptom. I could speak with him for hours, and he would always disagree with me. Well, it's not a person, is it? But the content that is posted here is not very different from something that you might find on a real social network. Well, let's see other things that we can do. We can create bot posts. Well, we can put a topic here. Let me see. What can I do? What can I put here? Let's create some fake news about you know let's say bananas make you smarter. Let's have three comments on this. Bananas make you smarter. Yeah, and maybe it's true. Maybe bananas that make you smarter. But in the internet, it doesn't really matter, does it? We live in this post-truth era. Okay, my overalls are working. We're waiting for the AI API to respond, create the image, the text, the comments. Current is working with, it's here. So there's a neuroscience that's working with this. Bananas. Well, this looks real. Yeah, and people are really into this and support this news. Let's create another comment, but this time with automatically. I too much work to write. Let's put a negative comment. That yeah, yeah, this person doesn't like this news. Okay, real neuroscience more comments than this. Okay, let's post a positive comment. We love this. Yeah, sure. The same person has two different opinions. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Okay, let's create a human post. In this section, we post our own image. Let's put one of my photos back in the era of the COVID pandemic, and let's just say hello, every every sorry, body, everybody, everybody. Good afternoon. Very joyful. Let's see what. Sorry. Let's post this, but it should be normal. I just posted a picture, some text. Let's see what happens here. By the way, producing this posts in terms of AI costs about 2 cents of a dollar or 2 cents of an euro, including the image, the text, the comments, everything. Um, Currently, I'm using OpenAI API, but you can adapt this to use whatever. So I don't know if you noticed, but the original image did not have a pigeon. Yeah, the pigeon was inserted by AI. And the text is not what I posted. Hey there, good morning to all. Well, this is afternoon, it's not morning. And there's some more text that's making fun of me. Bathroom philosopher, yeah. I think AI is making fun of me. This is to demonstrate that from the moment you post something online, something personal, you lose control. Yeah, so your content can be manipulated in many ways, and some of them those manipulations can seem to be very realistic. I wouldn't say that this pigeon here looks 100% real, but looking from far away, maybe real enough. And so you should be aware of this. Yeah. So let's see something else. Well, this is similar to the bot post creation, but there's some details here that you might um, that are interesting to me. If you don't know what psychological operations are, there's a long explanation here about what kind of entities perform psychological operations, the three types of psychological operation: white psyops, which are something like advertisement, to gray psyops, and black psyops, where you create all sorts of misinformations, but with some interesting details I'll show you. Um, let's create a psychological operation to make uh, people believe that, sorry about my bad English, that mismatch color sneakers are correlated with increase in crime rates, which is kind of a absurd theory, but our audience will be older people, older people, yes, and I'll use a gray strategy. You know, selective choosing of pieces of information, incorrect framing, cherry picking. Well, let's create it. I really don't know what you'll do. Uh, the AI is sometimes very creative. Let's see what comes out of this. Some elevator music here would be useful. Some days the AI is faster than others. Some APIs are faster than others. I used to use Gemini for this. Oh, okay. So here comes common. Community reports suggest areas that more of these sneaker styles are seeing a rise in petty crimes. Could be a coincidence, but makes you wonder. Yeah, yeah. See, and what do you have? Several comments. Well, let's look at the comments. So I see this comment here that's written in a kind of sloppy way. In the English is not very good. It doesn't seem to be a very coherent, very articulate. And someone is responding to this comments, and oh, this person is very articulate, and this person seems to be very knowledgeable, and is quoting studies for urban sociology. Oh, actually, so what this is showing here is I think it's called how do you call it? That's the not the scarecrow or the straw man strategy, where you put someone that is trying to go against your ideas or the idea that you're trying to convey to the population, but in a very bad, sloppy way. And then you put someone to oppose that antagonist, but in a more apparently more articulate and more fact-based way. But in the end, everything you see here is manipulation. Everything. So I'll conclude now my demonstration of Nexy, the safe and free, well, almost free social network for disinformation awareness. I'll just show you some more technical options here for management. You can do simple things like there's a management console here just for simple management things like let me put the password, and you can do simple things like deleting content. You can also manage, your bots. You can create new bots. You can create some bot called Jose Mario, and Jose Mario, and you know, and it will create. It's you can put everything empty, or you'll create or you can input your own configuration, or you'll create the bot description for itself by itself. Yeah, let's go. So this video is almost finishing. I'll put the links to where you can download this code and install it yourself, which is my GitHub page. I'll put the link for my LinkedIn page if you want to contact me directly. You can ask out for the live demo if you're interested in this. I'll send you a link. If you don't want it, you cannot install it yourself. And thank you for your attention. And any comments, any support, any suggestions for this project, let me know. Thank you very much.